Hey guys, it's Kaylor. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I have a UI animation tutorial for you guys in Adobe After Effects. We're going to be creating an animated list of items here. You can use this for multiple cases, such as if you're switching to a different tab and you're filtering content or you're loading up some notifications. Anytime you're loading up multiple items, you can do this animation. So I've used this several times in my designs, so I thought it was worthy of a tutorial. So let's get started with today's video. So I'm going to press Command N for new composition. I have a template set up, so 1500 pixels wide by 2668 high, 30 frames and about 5 seconds. Background color is just black. So that's going to give me a nice phone sized here. And I'm going to drag in some images that I've exported from Adobe Experience Design. So we have each one of these, which I'm going to be referring to as Alex, Sam, and Amanda. They are kind of like the profile list items that are going to be on this background. So I'm going to drag my background to the back and lock it. Sam needs to be on top and then Amanda below him. And we're just going to kind of position these visually. So I'm going to zoom in slightly. Around there will work for Sam, and Amanda needs to go below him, so we'll put her about right there, and then we'll fix the spacing on Alex to be about the same. I think there works good. So if I zoom out here, you can see that we have this now. So now that I have my app built, I'm going to go ahead about 4 seconds or so. It doesn't really matter. We're going to delete these keyframes later on. But I'm just going to expand all 3 of these by clicking the down arrow and going to transform on each one of them. And I'm going to set the position keyframe. So now we have keyframes on all of them. And then I'm going to go to the start, and I'm just going to drag one by one, holding shift down off of our viewable area. So there's Sam, and we'll drag Amanda down here. They don't have to be exactly in the same position, but pretty close. And holding shift just makes sure that I drag down and I don't adjust the horizontal axis at all. And so we're going to go ahead 20 seconds, and we're going to want these to snap into place. So I'm going to copy these keyframes that we just put over here and paste each one. So copy this one, paste it here, copy this one, and Command V, paste that one. So now over 20 frames, these are going to slide up like so. I'm going to highlight each one of their keyframes, holding shift, select the next one, hold shift, select the next one. I'm going to select the graph editor, which is this icon right here, and I'm going to go down here and select Easy Ease, which is the little hill, and then I'm going to drag this all the way over so that we have this nice hill going on here. I'm going to turn off the graph editor. So on Sam, we're going to want him to slide in first, so we're going to leave his keyframes alone. But then the next one, we want to come in 2 frames after, so I'm going to go forward 2 frames, and I'm going to drag these over. Then I'm going to go forward 2 frames, and then I'm going to drag the last one to there. So we're kind of staggering as they come in. So we have something like this, and I'll go ahead and play that. And there we go. So that is the idea of the effect right there. So now we're going to add the user selecting this refresh icon, and that's going to cause these to fade out and then reload back in. So for our user interaction, we're going to need a new shape layer. So go to Layer, New Shape Layer, and I'm going to select a ellipse. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to hold shift and just drag out a decent sized circle. My fill is turned off, so I'm going to go and turn that on. And I already have a green color selected, but if you want to change it, just select the green and alter it. I actually have it the same green color that I'm using right here. So we're going to apply an effect to this. So go to the effects and presets and just type in drop. Down here at the bottom, you'll see drop shadow. Let's just drag that on there. Distance of 0. Let's crank this up to about 32. That'll work. And then the opacity to 30. So we have a nice little drop shadow on there. And I'm going to go to the transform tab and drop this down to 90 so we can see the icon clearly through it. And I'm going to position that right over top of it. I'm going to press Y and I'm going to grab the center point of this and position it where it needs to be. Make sure snapping is on and it'll snap right into place. Okay. So what we want to do is we want this to become visible and then size up and disappear at the same time. So I'm going to drag back over and zoom out So we'll fit that to the frame. Go to my preview tab and let's just watch this. So it slides in, and at 2 seconds we're going to want the click to start happening. So I'm going to set the opacity and I'm just going to drop it down to 0, and then I'm going to go ahead 4 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to set this at 90%. I'm going to go ahead 2 frames, 1, 2, keyframe that again so that it stays 90% over 2 frames, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll drop that back down to 0. On the first opacity 90 frame, so when it first becomes fully visible, I'm going to set the scale now, and at the last keyframe we have, when it's fully set to 0, I'm going to set the scale to about 212, just so it scales up really nicely. And so if we play this now, we can see the user select the refresh icon, just like that. I'm actually going to grab all of these and just drag them over 1 frame. So now it's visible for 3 frames solid before it starts disappearing. So let's play that. Yeah, it's a little better. It was a little too fast. Now the last thing we have to do is we have to make these go invisible. So I'm going to do so by going to exactly where this becomes 90% opacity, which is on these keyframes. And I'm just going to select Sam, Amanda, and Alex all at once. And then I'm going to set an opacity keyframe. And then once this user interaction animation finishes, which is right here, I'm going to set the opacity to 0%. Now we can just delete these extra keyframes we have way out here on these 3 profile icons. Get those out of there. I'm going to finish this off by changing my time to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which we are at right now. Press OK, and let's collapse all of these layers. So now we can play this. They load in. The user selects the refresh, and then they refresh. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is how to create a nice little list animation, just to add a little bit more motion to your UI animations. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, you should for more UI related content. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. On the left is my previous video, just in case you missed it. On the right is YouTube's recommendation just for you, and the top center icon is my channel icon. Click that to subscribe for more content just like this. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.